Hi everybody, it's me, GhostCritic, with everybody's favourite day of the week. It is of course New Comic Book Day. I've just recently come back from my comic book store and picked up a pile of comics. It was a little lighter week for me this week, only half as many as the ridiculous amount of comics I had to pick up last week. And so I decided to have a look through the graphic novel trade paperback sale he has going on at my store at the moment, and picked up an absolute beauty and just something to have fun with. I'm going to show them at the end, so stick around. But for now, what did I pick up this week? I think one will be pretty obvious. They finally had in their Marvel 2015 calendars, which was free, which is fun. It's a calendar with some Marvel pictures on. We can't really say much more about that. Marvel issue number 4 of Guardians 3000. This isn't still on my pull list. I'm just kind of giving it a chance. It's fun, it's action packed, it's kind of like a space opera type thing with the original Guardians in here, and it is a lot of fun. It's very cartoony, very comic booky look, but I'm not quite sure where the story's going and where it will go after it's done its first story arc, so I'm holding back putting it on my pull list just yet. From Dynamite we have issue 11 of The Twilight Zone. I think this might be the last issue in the current story arc, and then apparently all the story arcs that we've had before are going to kind of converge into one story, so it'll be interesting to see how Straczynski manages to wrap up what I think will be this limited run now. Again, another one I believe is finally the last issue is also Straczynski's 10 Grand. Started off so strongly with Ben Temple-Smith's art, and then C.P. White came on and I wasn't as enamoured with it. It had a few stops and starts towards the end, waiting for the next issue. I'm kind of glad if this is the last issue. The story has been interesting. It's thrown some, intriguing concepts, but ultimately the artwork on this kind of let it down after Temple-Smith's amazing start. Doesn't feel like we've seen this for a while, but then, with all the madness of Christmas and New Year, I'm not quite sure, but it is issue 8 of Shutter. I remember some gorgeous artwork in the last issue, some huge double page spreads from Leda Del Duca, and just looked amazing. Hopefully that will continue in with issue 8. We have issue 19 of Astro City on Vertigo. Interesting little story at the moment regarding superheroes that have kind of almost come to the end of their well, not to the end, but they're middle-aged superheroes. They're young whippersnappers chomping at their heels now, and what is their place in the world, in the superhero world now. It's Kurt Busiek, really kind of character-driven storylines, which is a lot of fun. Of course, Batman Eternal, issue 41. Interesting cover there. I think that's Robin, or Red Robin, or whatever he's called at the moment. Looks like it's the nanobots that they've kind of storyline that they've kind of left for a while and just kind of had a little peek at it at the end of last issue, so see how that kind of average title has been doing of late. And finally, of course, I'm sure at least everyone's trying the first issue. Why not? It's of course Marvel, Star Wars backup Marvel. It's issue 1. I wasn't going to get this, but it is Aaron writing it. It's John Casty on art. I'm obviously giving the first one a go. I tried Star Wars on Dark Horse, and it was the kind of storyline between, I think it was Star Wars and The Empire Strikes Back, and I was completely lost. I didn't, in the end, I didn't really enjoy what I was reading, which is why I stopped collecting it. Let's see if Marvel can hook me back into the Star Wars universe again. So that was my pull list. That was everything I bought that what I was expecting. Having a look through their sale items in the hardback graphic novels and trade paperbacks, I just found these. The first one, which is DC's Crisis on Multiple Earth, it's volume 2. I do have the first volume. Had fun reading those kind of old Silver Age type stories. It was £3, which is nothing. I don't even know what this should have been. Probably about £10 or £12. So really a good deal on that. This was certainly the best find. It is The Goon. It's the Fancy Pants edition, volume 3. It was originally priced as £26, down to £15, so a good tenner off that. It's still in its shrink wrap, so it's in very good condition. And apparently this is, it collects what it sounds like one of the more ambitious works to date, it says. The Return of Labracio. I've always wanted to try and get into The Goon. I know Tim Howlermouse is a huge fan, but I just didn't really know where to start, apart from obviously right at the beginning. But I'm happy just to jump in the middle here and find out why Tim loves this book so much. And that was what I had this week. Thank you for watching and getting this far. If you haven't seen my Monday Will That Happen video, I talk about All Image's new announcements for their upcoming new titles in 2015, and you get to see a few of the covers in there and my opinions on what I may or may not be picking up. Thank you again everyone for supporting that new video. If this is your first time here, all those books that I just showed you that were on my pull list, I'm going to be reviewing them on Friday. A video will come up, and so hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out on that. Give this video a big thumbs up, and in the comment section below, you know, tell me if you got Star Wars or not. Come on, be honest now. You picked it up. You did. Till Friday. Bye-bye.